In Nigeria, Christians are being targeted, driven from their homes, and killed.
Nicki Minaj just did something almost unheard of. She gave a speech at the UN about the genocide of Christians in Nigeria, a crisis most Western media barely acknowledges. She thanked President Trump for prioritizing it, and she was absolutely right to put a spotlight on what's happening. Because here are the facts. This year alone, at least 7,000 Christians in Nigeria have been killed by jihadists. Over the last 15 years, more than 19,000 churches have been burnt or attacked. Women and girls are raped, trafficked, or forced into marriages with jihadist fighters, and groups like Boko Haram and militant Fulani herdsmen operate with near total impunity. In Benue State, Nigeria's food-producing heartland, the violence is relentless. The Catholic Diocese of Makurdi has lost 549 people this year alone, and more than 3,700 since 2015. Over 1 million people from this region are now living in displacement camps because staying home means being killed. Bishop Wilfred Anagbe describes the attacks in detail. Armed militants arriving with AK-47s, surrounding entire communities, killing whoever they find. Children, pregnant women, priests, families in church. Across Nigeria, these kidnappings, massacres, and targeted attacks on Christians have been happening for years. The world rallied around the Bring Back Our Girls campaign in 2014, when 276 mostly Christian girls were kidnapped in northeastern Nigeria. A decade later, some of those schoolgirls are still missing. And while Nigeria's Christians try to rebuild their lives in squalid camps, their faith somehow endures. Villages rebuilt only to be destroyed again. Families displaced multiple times. People turning up to church even after their priest was murdered the week before. But so far, the scale of this violence remains largely ignored by the world. Nicki is using her platform to force attention onto a crisis that should have been front-page news years ago. And hopefully, the world is finally paying attention.